Welcome back to The Why. I'm LaurenMagarino. Tonight we're finding out why esports have become so popular and exactly how it's bringing in millions of dollars each year. We went to break with this question. Which celebrity is a part owner of the 100 Thieves gaming organization? The correct answer is Drake. He doesn't just make hits, people. He became co-owner of the organization in 2018. 100 Thieves has teams competing in video games including League of Legends, Call of Duty, and Fortnite. You might have heard of that one. Diego Palma, known online as Arkham, is a member of its Fortnite roster. Diego, thank you for joining The Why.
No, thank you for having me.
All right, I want to start with this because a lot of people hear esports and they might just picture some kid in their basement playing video games, and you are 18 years old, you're playing video games, but you're very far from that stereotype. Why do you think people have this misconception about esports?
Well, I feel like most people think when people are playing video games and playing for professionally, like they're just playing games and they're not really doing anything with their lives. But I feel like for people that are trying to pursue their dreams in esports, you're playing the practice, playing to get better and stuff like that, and you're just playing to be the best. So it's not essentially just playing video games wasting your time. You're trying to become the best, and I feel like for some people, that isn't a waste of time. And if that's your dream, I feel like you should chase it. So that's why I feel like I don't fit the stereotype, and I'm trying to just achieve my dreams.
Yeah, and I mean, for anybody to be good at anything, it takes, time and practice. So, I mean, I get it. We just learned how lucrative esports are, millions of dollars. I mean, first, how much money have you earned from tournament winnings?
Well, from tournament earnings alone, I've made I think around $850,000
Wow.
in the last 3 years.
How does that feel?
So,
Hold on, like, can we just for a second, like, how does that feel?
honestly, for me, I care. Obviously, I care a little bit about the money, but for me, I just care about winning. So the money is it's not really there for me. Like I'm just saving it. I'm not spending it. I'm just trying to, keep the money and save it as much as I can. But I'm just care about like really just winning. The money is just, it comes with it.
Sure, sure. You're not thinking, oh, I'm gonna get to that $1 million mark.
I mean, that's cool, but like, you're just there,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Well, I know that money is happening because of huge viewership and sponsorships. Why is there such a draw to watching other people play video games?
Well, I think it first starts with so like it starts with content creators. So when people like streaming games and stuff like that, you have content creators who make content and a lot of people start watching them. And then you have the pro players that start streaming their games and then people start watching them because they're good. So I think there's two different ways of bringing in viewership like that. And I think with both of them combined, like companies and they can bring in lots of viewership and lots of sponsorships and they can end up making a lot of money like that. So
Where are people
there's a,
watching this content and then the folks who are playing it because it's a really good game?
Mhm. Well, a lot of streamers play on Twitch and they
Okay.
make YouTube videos about it and stuff like that. There's also a couple of other streaming platforms like Facebook and stuff like that, but mostly like it's just Twitch and YouTube, and that's where all the content's being created.
Wow. I mean, what's it like playing video games in front of an audience of fans?
It's pretty cool because like even if you do bad or even if you do good, you have supporters and stuff like that support you no matter what you do and stuff like that. So I feel like, no matter what I do and no matter if I do good or bad, I feel like I have people that always support me and that feels good to be honest.
Now, I know you mentioned you want to be the best. So what does your training look like? I mean, how many hours a day are you playing?
Well, it really depends. Like sometimes you can go like 10 hours, sometimes you go a little under and stuff like that, but it
10
really just
hours.
depends.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but I always try to make sure make sure I'm being healthy. Like I try to go to the gym every day.
Mhm.
I drink lots of water and stuff like that. I make my own food. I don't order out that much and stuff like that. So I'm trying to make sure I'm healthy and I'm not making like trying to. I guess I feel like I don't fit the stereotype, but I'm just trying to make sure I'm healthy because playing games obviously like is cool and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
like it could be unhealthy because you're just sitting in your room all day and stuff like that. Like it's good to go outside and stuff like that, exercise, just do something. So
Right.
I try to do as much as I can.
Yeah, have some of that balance. I mean, because for
Yeah.
you to practice and get better, it just takes hours, and it just so happens to be something that's stagnant. So I get that.
Yeah.
That's the same type. I mean, I said wow because 10 hours. I mean, it makes me think of a professional athlete that would put in just as
hmm
much time, and just like a major league baseball player has specialized bat and glove. The same is true for pro gamers. What do you think is the most important equipment that helps your game?
Well, for me, I play keyboard and mouse. Like, for other people, they could play controller and be a professional gamer too. So, but for me, like, it just depends on like your keyboard and your mouse. Like, I feel like those are the most essential things that are like to me, the same as an MLB's like a baseball bat or something. Like it's really like custom to me and to what fits me the most. And I feel like that's the most unique thing to me.
Got it. Really quick, how much does that go for? Like just an equipment piece like that that's custom to you?
Um, it depends, but I think the keyboard's around like 150. The mouse is also around like 100. So
Got it. Okay.
yeah.
Now, the average esports gamer retires before they're 25. You're 18. What do you want to do after you're done gaming professionally?
I would probably like to start content creating and stuff like that because I feel like if I want to put my mind to something, then I feel like I could do it. And I have a little bit of passion for it, but not a lot because I'm trying to become the best right now. But I could see myself doing that after I retire.
Got it. All right. And a bottom line question for you, for our viewers. A lot of people, even after watching this and learning about the money, might say, this is not a sport. And they'll say this doesn't offer the same skills and lessons that maybe playing on a basketball team might. Why do you feel differently?
Um, well, obviously, like physically, it's not the same, but mentally and a little bit physically, it's the same because like let's say you're playing a team game, right? And you have to learn the same things you learn for basketball, right? Mentally and stuff like that. Like becoming a team player, you can't play for yourself, and then like also you can't like. There's also mental, like there's mental training and stuff like that. Like there's so much that goes into esports. You VOD, obviously, you look at your mistakes, you got to look at like what you can work on physically and stuff like that, and like what you can work on mechanically, and like it's a lot. There's a lot of aspects that are the same. So like I feel like the only thing that's a little different is obviously like physically. Like obviously we're not gonna be like super athletic and stuff like that, but otherwise I feel like it's all the same.
Right, that mental component, some say that's the hardest
Hmm.
part. Well, thank you for shedding light
Yeah.
on that, Diego, and for joining us on the why. And hey, good luck in the rest of your esport career.
Thank you.